I just found out Pedro Munhoz is replacing Triple C in the fight, and I got to get my video done before stupid Chael Sonnen beats me to the punch. Oh, here we go, guys. Fellas and fellaritas, it's a big day in MMA. Pedro Munhoz is stepping up to fight Marlon Vera after Triple C had to pull out due to a knee injury. Now, injuries happen, I get it. It sucks. I was excited for that fight. I love Triple C. Marlon Vera, I actually know him a little bit. Like, we've been buddies backstage a few times, and he's wonderful. He turned that bad boy attitude on, and he's just gotten better, so that's kind of cool to see how much success he's been having. I was excited about that Triple C fight. Now, Pedro Munhoz is not Triple C. He's very good, and he has only lost to the best of the best. I've got it written out here. He's lost to Dominic Cruz, Jose Aldo, Frankie Edgar, and Aljamain Sterling. So he has only lost to like the greatest fighters that have ever been in the division. But he has beaten some studs. He beat Chris Gutierrez, actually dropping him twice in a 3-round fight. He is a very talented fighter. I do think this is going to be a much more entertaining fight than Vera versus Triple C. Triple C is a wrestler. He's got good hands. He's in boxing. Everything's to get that takedown, though. And so when you train a camp for a wrestler like that, and it's hard to train for a wrestler like that, but when you're trying to, you just wrestle. You wrestle, you wrestle, you wrestle. You have to be able to stop that takedown or have to be able to get back up. Practices are miserable. Nobody likes it. So when Triple C pulled out, it doesn't have, this fight no longer has the pomp and circumstance that it once did, but it's a better fight. Now, Marlon Vera is coming off a very close split decision loss against Sandhagen. It was a good fight. I mean, it was a very fight of the night, I believe. It was a lot of fun to watch. Both of them are good. Vera just came off a little flat. Prior to that, he's beaten everyone. He beat pretty much everyone that Pedro Munhoz lost to. He beat Dominic Cruz. He beat Frankie Edgars. He beat O'Malley. O'Malley's still undefeated. I get it. He beat all these guys. He's supposed to fight Triple C. Triple C got injured, so they fill in. Now, I'm a little surprised. I'm a little surprised that Vera accepted this fight because Pedro is not on the cusp of a title fight. He's coming off one win. Prior to that, he had 2 losses. He's just a good fighter in the division. Where Vera was 1 fight away from a title shot-ish. I'm excited because this fight is incredible. Pedro is so good everywhere with that power. He's got the ability to switch that stance, throw that overhand left. Pedro Munhoz is a very good fighter who has only lost to the best of the best while they were close to still being the best of the best. Marlon Vera is very good, who has beaten the best of the best a little past their prime. Dominic Cruz a little past his prime. Beautiful fight. Beautiful win. Oh, his dominant win. Rob Font, Frankie Edgar. He's beaten the best, but it's taken him some getting. He fought them closer to retirement than Pedro Munhoz did. Now this fight, who do I think wins? I'm leaning towards Vera because Vera beat those that Pedro lost to. Fights make matchups. You don't bet on the guy because he beat somebody who somebody else lost to. You bet on a guy because of the skill set. Pedro Munhoz is very good. As I said, he's got more power than Vera. He doesn't throw the same big combinations like Vera. Vera will fire off 15-shot combinations, and they will all land. Pedro doesn't do that. Pedro likes setting everything up. He'd throw those kicks, the low kicks. He loves the calf kicks. He goes after those calves. He goes after the head. He throws the one-hitter-quitter kind of punches. And then every now and then he'll mix it up. His ground is good. Vera's defense is good. I don't know if somebody's defense is good, they eventually get taken down if their opponent wants to be. Like Triple C was going to take Vera down. It's just a matter of when and how many shots it takes. Now Vera, I like the 15-punch combination. I've never been a fighter like that. He is. So it comes down to, is the volume going to beat the one-hitter-quitter kind of shot? I think it is. I think he's going to be able to land enough and really upset Pedro. Just upset Pedro's rhythm, upset his ability to close that distance to land that big shot. Now, Marlon has to be on point. He can't take a round off like he did against Sandhagen. He's got to be able to get in there and for 15 minutes. 15 minutes? Is it a main event? Might be main event. 15 to 25 minutes. I should have looked that up before I started filming. Dag nabbit. Forgive me, guys. for 15 to 25 minutes, he has to be on point, because somebody who has the power that Pedro does, you can't afford to lay off enough. You can't afford to have your sloppy shot and give him a good one. So my pick for this is Marlon Vera. I think it's going to be a really good fight. It will be fight of the night. I don't even know who else is on the card. It will be fight of the night. The two of them are both more skilled than Henry Cejudo, but neither of them are as good at anything as Cejudo is wrestling. Grappling, now that he's an MMA fighter. I'm taking Vera, and which is good for Vera, because I was taking Triple C heavy when he was supposed to be fighting Vera. Pedro Munhoz, I think Triple C would have beaten him too, probably a little more easily than Triple C would have beaten Vera. That's something else to think about. Triple C gave himself the nickname Triple C, and everybody calls him that. That is how I don't call him Henry Cejudo. Maybe I'm the only one, but I refer to him as Triple C. So yeah, it's hard to give yourself a nickname. He found a way to do it, and I was already preparing to call him Quadruple C. Had he won that fight, which I thought he did, but it was close. Had he won that fight against Algio, I was ready to call him Quadruple C, because it just rolls off the tongue. Then see him go up to 55 and take that belt to, what's 5? September? No, no, I don't know what 5 is. Anyways, thanks for watching, Felleritas. Give me a like, give me a comment, give me a share. Let me know, am I wrong? What am I not seeing? Do you agree with me? Thanks for everything, guys. We'll talk to you soon.